So I was really curious as to like, how is this story going to develop? Why isn't this continuing? I felt like it was very slow. And it turns out the Harvest Festival story was actually stuck. And that issue has now been resolved. So hopefully we'll see the festival go now. It's nice that it's supposedly fixed, you know, without having to like make a new save. So we'll see how that goes. Welcome back, everybody, to Tavern Master. Hope you're having or Tavern Keeper. Sorry, whoops. Wrong game there. Tavern Keeper. Hope you're having a great day today. I am looking at, we have 3 question marks here. And perhaps one of those is going to have to do with that festival, you know. Last video, we had a lot of chaos. So many things. There's 1,000 visitors. That's very nice.
If we don't get out of the red, we could go bankrupt.
We're gonna be fine.
My, aren't we popular? I don't think I even know 1,000 people.
All right, there we go. So we got Cuthbert sleeping in the middle of the workday. Just his happiness is, of course, dropping. Hopefully he'll wake up in a second and get back to work. Let's check his hours really quick, actually. Maybe I've got something messed up with him. So he's at 14 hours. He's supposed to be resting right here. This is an actual rest time. Then he goes into being a chef and then a generalist. I might gonna switch him to just be a generalist, I guess. And he can then go back to work during his scheduled time, which is now. So if I could maybe wake him up, just be like, hey, can you clean here really quick? Yeah, wake up, buddy. And we'll see if I can't just get him to do something. But here we go. So we're out of debt now. We're out of our deficit. We don't have any of that to worry about. And we don't have any pending loans or anything like that to worry about. And minimum interest rates now at 22%. So, ick. We do have a present to open, though. Hello. What's this? A timber hutch. All right, and a stallion painting. I hope it's not my admirer. It could be, though, right? Maybe we'll go into decorative here, go into paintings and the stallion painting. Maybe we'll put that stallion painting over here somewhere. Let's put it maybe over by this chair. Go somewhere where it needs to be a bit more beautified. How about over here next to this? Put it right there. That's good. I don't think there's anything else I necessarily want to place for now. Oh, there is one thing, though. So over here, right, we've got the stove and we have the lantern. This is providing heat and warmth. Sorry, heat and light. Gosh, I'm going to have one of those days. We can replace this, though, with one of these instead. We're going to go lighting. It is, or maybe it's exclusive here. I want the hearth. I want to replace it with one of the hearths. And it doesn't look like it'll let me place it in this room. It might be a room restriction. I'm hoping it's not. Because, let's see, is there... Okay, you'll let me place it here. So it may not be restricted by the room. So what I want to do is replace it because the hearth, it provides warmth and light. So I can get rid of both of these, for example. There we go. And then with both of those gone, we can then come over and replace it. Maybe like with this big one here, right? This would be cool. So we can just do this. Now, I think it's going to spew the fire kind of out from straight in front of it. So maybe I would put it off like this. Then the fire will go here. And then we'll have lighting and warmth in the same area. So let's see if I can't get you to maybe do this. Is that possible? Maintain this. There you go. Ooh, there's a storybook. Let's see. We have Gumfren. Gumfren.
You overhear a halfling at the bar mention your name and drift over to listen in as a staffer points him in your direction. He turns your way, beaming. Ah, the proprietor. Delighted to meet you. I'm one of the organizers of the Harvest Festival, a week of feasts and competitions. You've heard of it, yes? As this establishment will be a hub of activity, we were hoping you would install some voting booths here in your tavern.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sounds great. I mean, having people come into my tavern sounds like a fantastic idea. Sure. What's the voting booth for? I mean, I'm assuming it's for, you know, whoever's going to win the festival and everything, but I'll just ask.
The townsfolk need handy places to vote for the contestants each day, of course. His smile grows wider. We'll have staring contests, log throwing contests, eating contests, log eating contests, you name it. We do so love a friendly competition. Especially me. I love them the most. Oh, and I'm sure you'll be interested in the Best Guild contest. You've been nominated to represent the Tavern Keepers Guild after all.
Of course I have. And who nominated me?
Can't tell you. Nominations are anonymous. He taps the side of his nose and favours you with an exaggerated wink. All I can say is that they were very insistent that the Tavern Keepers Guild be included. Good thing, too. We've never had a local chapter, so we didn't even know about it.
And who am I competing against?
Great question. You'll be competing against 3 of the finest guild chapters in all of Halflington. He ticks them off on his fingers. The local chapters of the Brewers Guild, the Philosophers Guild, and the Thieves Guild. A fine group of apples and oranges to compare. I can't wait.
Great. So who's going to vote for Thieves?
Only everyone. The local branch are very good thieves. Some of the best in the land. We're very proud of them.
Okay.
He smiles fondly as he checks to make sure his coin purse is still attached to his belt. If there's a way to steal enough votes to win, they'll find it. You'll need to hustle to keep ahead of that lot.
Oh, great. Isn't stealing votes just cheating?
The shock on his face seems genuine. Goodness, no. Is serving drinks just cheating? Is roasting rats and charging people to eat them cheating? What else do you do? Is renting a room to a competitor and locking him inside until the festival is over cheating?
Actually,
yes, that would be cheating. Please don't do that. Point is, you compete in your way, and the Thieves Guild will compete in theirs.
Okay, well, how do philosophers compete?
An existentially fascinating question. Why indeed? Why do any of us compete in anything? Is it for fun? For validation? Or heck, is it just desperately shouting into the deep yawning chasm that we all have inside to prove we exist? He laughs.
Okay,
and
why do
slaps
philosophers
you fondly on the
compete?
shoulder. Nuts if I know! But hey, that's exactly the kind of thing you should ask the Philosophers Guild.
Maybe I will. I bet it's the yawning void thing. I'm not interested. The brewers seem more interesting.
Maybe so, and they won't be easy to beat. They're the favourites to win most years. Free drinks go a long way in this town. Hey, you should do that too.
Oh, boy.
Folk love a good free drink.
Oh,
really
boy.
makes somebody's day.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Are you fishing for a free drink?
What? No. I'm just saying. Sure is nice to wet your whistle with a cool mug on the house. Sure is nice. Gosh, my mouth is watering just thinking about it.
Sure, I bet. Well, I better get back to work. Okay, would you like a drink on the house? Here you go.
Would I ever? Very kind of you. What a generous and spontaneous offer. Whatever's on the tap, please and thank you. You signal for a server to pour him one on the house, and he flashes another cheerful grin. You keep this up, and you'll rock it to the lead in no time.
All right, so there's the Harvest Festival that should have been going on this time and wasn't. So we have a voting booth we need to place there now. Looks like it needs to be in the hallway. Thankfully, we can accommodate that, I think, quite nicely. Looks like there's a couple of different variants here, but this is the one that we're supposed to do. Foundational tool of democratic self-government. Right. Well, we're going to have the voting booth. We can put it right here. Yeah, it's fine. Right there. It's good. Okay. So we have a voting booth in the tavern now. Now, I don't know if that's going to interfere with traffic coming in and all that, but we'll see. What is going on with you? Why do you... Can't find bread anywhere. And then this one here is... They're out of carrots. Okay. So we need to build 2 voting booths, it says. And I'm going to need carrots and stuff too. So let's go ahead and get this done. So we need some carrots. we also need some bread, so we'll get some more of that. We go through bread very fast. It's using a lot of it. Why don't we grab... Well, I could grab some flour instead of the bread. So why don't I just grab some brown bread, and then we can get some flour to make our own. That's probably going to be better. Although the bread costs the same as the flour. I don't know about that. We'll just get a little bit of both, I guess. And then maybe some game hen just to replenish that supply. I'm not sure what we have for drinks, but I am sure we're going to need to pay our bills. So let's hold on that. We have to pay 270 at the end of the day here. It is 8:30 p.m. And I don't think we're going to have enough unless these guys come up with a lot of money here really quick. And we have some fights happening. That's great. We have some fires to put out now. That's great. Man, they really do just freak out way faster than they should be here. Hold on. What's going on over here? Somebody should put that out. There we go. He is still kicking off. I might have to fire him. He's just constantly doing this, and I'm not sure why. Dirt Dodger. I mean, yeah, he's got Catharsis here, but like, what is it? Dirt Dodger. So... it's this here, right? Becomes unhappy when the environment isn't clean. Like, that's very difficult. All right, let's try this then. Because this is constant now. It's like every other day at this point. So why don't we go into his schedule? And the thing is, he's a pretty good cleaner too. So why don't we go into his schedule and we'll try this. We'll have you be a janitor. You're dedicated as a janitor, and we'll have you work this, I guess a few hours here. Let's maybe do something like this. This is 14 hours. So you're just going to be a janitor all the time. That's it. And then we'll have somebody else maybe cover your server shift that you had here. Who's a good server we could have? Maybe not a good server, but Gage, you're already a dedicated server through this, and I think that's pretty much all you're good at. So why don't we just have you be a server for most of the day? And Alan, no, here we go. Samuel can do it. Samuel, you'll take this server job down here at this point. Okay. So the hope is that by putting him dedicated to janitor
spend time afraid.
The whole time, if we just put him in dedicated to that, maybe things will turn around. Maybe things will be different with the dirt situation. We'll have to find out. That does mean I don't have a dog's body right at this moment because I took him off of that job. So I think I'm going to turn you into a dog's body here. And then what I'll do is have you work 1 hour less. There we go, Gage. So you're going to be a dog's body right now. And so hopefully you'll grab these things. There you go. Grab these things, start putting them on the shelf for me, please. All right, how are we doing on drinks? We have 1 spare barrel. That's not good. And these are... Yeah, these are pretty full, actually. We're probably all right. Get a lot of spoilage, though, don't we? I should probably buy less of this stuff. I should just... I don't know. I've tried to find, like, the just-in-time sort of ratio. Like, how fast do we use things and how much should I order and all these things. But I'm apparently not very good at that in my intermittent gameplay here for this game. We also have a lot of low happiness for most of the staff. And take a look see what's going on with their happiness and why. It has to do with cold here, looks like. Cold. Well, I mean, this room should be warmer. It's just that you're not maintaining that. You should maintain this really quick. There we go. And that should warm up the room so you won't be so cold anymore. This is pretty warm. There we go. So the 2 rooms where it really matters are warm. This one here's got this. That's okay. And, temperature-wise in our storage room should be fairly cool. It does look like it's fairly cool. Okay, so here's what we'll do. I'm going to take one of these away. We're going to go ahead and trash this extinguisher barrel. And then we're going to sell this. We're going to take this extinguisher barrel out of here, too. We're going to move this one back over to here. And that's going to give me enough room over here where it's cooler. We're going to put these ingredients over there where it's a little bit chillier. So just a little bit further away from the kitchen, all right? So we'll just stick that over there in this cold area. Because I realize that, you know, the kitchen is going to be a warm area. There we go. And so we'll stick these things back there. We have this one extra shelf here. So maybe we'll take you and put you, say, here. Trying to get you to behave against the wall. Close enough, I guess. And then you can go over here. Well, not quite. Well, here's something we could do. I guess maybe we could do this. Can I move you? You're not actually on the wall. You're on the ceiling. So I suppose I could move you over a little bit more. Like that. There we go. And then stick you like that. So that puts the stuff a little bit further away. Maybe that'll help with spoilage. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And then I guess I could have these barrel racks lined up here and then have it be reserved for the extinguisher barrels, but I'm already trashing them, so whatever. It's fine. All right, 2 voting booths are needed. I'm 56 down in money, and I'm probably not going to be able to get any more just because of the repairs and everything that had to happen. So this is a 15%. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and grab that. And then we'll put the voting booth in as well. So we'll put the voting booth in right, there's one right there, and then we'll put another one, let's say I guess I could just put it over maybe right next to this. Let's make it kind of crowded by the bathrooms though. We'll put 2 in.
They must really trust you to make the tavern a voting center. You're a veritable pillar of the community.
You know, we elementals talked about starting a guild once. We're not great with paperwork, unfortunately.
Probably
All
beat me.
over Halflington, revelers are getting ready for the upcoming festival. That means a lull in business for you and a chance to make preparations of your own.
A lull in business for me is not a good thing, though. Let's see. So have at least 4. Okay, hold on. He's here. Let me get some drinks first because he's here. We're gonna grab all of his Feineken. Yep, and we'll get. Yeah, I think blood grog here because it's. There we go. All right, we just want a whole bunch of drinks so that we got supply and we're good. So the next thing it says optional, have at least 40 nectars. Nectars are beverages made from barreled fruit juice and can be enjoyed either fresh or carefully aged. You need to have at least 4 taps too. Ooh. I mean, I can do that, but this wicker basket's got to go if I'm going to do that. Let's put the basket over here, maybe somewhere where it's not going to light on fire. Maybe right here in front of this. Is that a danger? It seems okay. That table is in a lot of danger. Oh, it's because of this. This thing is spewing it pretty far out, unfortunately. That's really unfortunate because this looks good there. I'm gonna have to move this table a little bit. Maybe to, let's say, here. Now it's a yellow. Ah, man. Okay, what about this? Let's move the stage temporarily. We'll take this and move it all the way back here in the back, like this. And then can I put the stage here? Wow, he's in the way. It won't let me place it while he's in the... Well, maybe it will. Yeah, that just doesn't work, does it? They're just gonna burn. Damn. Like, the range on that is so far out. All right, I need to get rid of this for a second. Okay, so let's put you back. Put you right against this. We'll put you back in the corner over here. We don't need you anymore. I think we have plenty of light, so we don't need this one. We can go ahead and sell that, I guess. This needs to move slightly so that it's not covering that. Now this is green. Can we move you over anymore or no? Okay, it seems fine. And then you are in just a really bad spot now all of a sudden because of that. So my question then here, because of where that is, can I move you a little bit closer? And then if I stick you all the way back here, it doesn't matter. Nope. There it goes. Okay, just needed to adjust it a little bit more. Oh, this is tough. Figuring out where these things go. I need you to get out of my way. Okay. Can I put you maybe... I don't want to lose seating, but I might have to. Because I really don't want it to just be this thing that's in the way. Getting yeah, right there. So, but I don't know how that's true. There's no way. Because, yeah, this is there. So this has to be... I can probably delete this now, right? Yeah, that will work. That does it. It's kind of crowded, but it'll do it. I don't particularly like it, but it's gonna be the way it is. Okay, so we need at least 4 taps. It said. I moved the basket, so let's come down over here. I only have 36 gold. It's probably not enough to buy the tap. Let me just see really quick. Tap is 60 gold, so I need to wait a little bit longer here for that. The other one is 111, but we're just gonna buy the cheap one, so we fit the requirements. Bread oven caught fire. Great. Is anyone gonna see that? No? No one's gonna see that? Anyone gonna put it out? No one wants to put it out? Guys, fight the fire, please. Somebody fight the fire, please. Thank you. Yeah, the wall caught fire. Can we... Yeah, there we go. Put it out. There's a lot of fires lately. Okay, 87 gold. I'm worried about my budget. I really need to keep my money, but we'll get another tap because it said so. And we'll put the blood grok in there. That's good. All right, so we need nectars, and then we need to wait for the festival to begin, which is 1.7 days remaining. Oh, boy. So nectars are made from barreled fruit juice and can be enjoyed either fresh or carefully aged. Is that something I can get from over here? No. Is it from one of these? Green fruit. It is useful in colored themed. I don't think that's gonna help me here. Hang on. Maybe the green fruit is what I need. This is a side though. It doesn't say it's coming from that. I am okay. So I'm hovering over top of these, right? And you can see that the category on these drinks, it says, you know, Stellar Aura. It says brews here, and it says vines, barreled, right? And then there's this one. This says nectars, right? So I think I need to have a certain quantity of these drinks. That makes sense, I guess. So what we'll want to do is, you know, get a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to order a few of these and get them in stock. Now, that's going to drain my bank pretty considerably there. We're definitely going to need some more room. But it says we need to have at least 40. And the types of alcohol that I've been buying are probably not great. So this is a brew. Fennekin is also a brew. And yeah, so all the things I bought previously were brews. That's why. So we have a lot of brews. Unfortunate. But now that I figured it out, we can get the right stuff. All right, macabre painting. Okay, let's maybe put that. We'll put that in somewhere. Decorative paintings. It's in here somewhere. Yeah, right there. And we'll place you. I want this where people are going to see it. Right here. There we go. Let's see what the decorations are like here really quick. Decoration. Okay, so, I mean, for the most part, people are interacting with us in these big green zones. So I think for the most part, we're good. We're not going to have any entertainment today because I've really got to save the money. The bread oven just continues to catch fire, and I'm unsure exactly what's going on there. It is just... It's like it's a perpetual thing, and now it's on fire again. So if somebody could kindly, you know, put it out. Wow, she's stealing my money because of stress again. What is going on here? Happiness. Hold on. Sleeping on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 beds. Guys, I have 12 beds. 5, 10, 12. and you don't all sleep at the same time. So what gives? Why aren't you using the beds that I have? It's kind of frustrating. Everybody's happiness is perpetually low, and I don't know how to fix it. Let's see. How about we... Should we get another loan? This one's 34%. It's not too bad. It's a big loan, too. I think we're going to grab that. And we'll let that go for a second. We're going to grab this, if nothing else, just to get more nectars. So we're ready to go, like, later. But I also, like, everybody's upset. And I really want to, like, invest in figuring out how to fix this. So the change in happiness for this guy... He's just influenced by somebody else. Okay. You, Gage, why are you upset? It's too cold here. Dislikes dog's body roll. It's too cold. He dislikes the dog's body roll. Oh my gosh, he does. Okay. Be generous then. All right. Fix that on you anyway. How about you, Elijah? Why are you upset? It's too cold here, too dark here. Time off. Influenced by Alan. Where is Alan? Alan has been a pain. All right. Alan is making everyone else unhappy. So let's see what happens here. He's an influencer. Yeah, so when he's unhappy, everybody else is unhappy. But it also means when he's happy, other people will get happy. So let's make Alan happy, yeah? So Alan's happiness has been impacted the most by just working. Sleep is being interrupted, and even work while having free time is too cold here. All right, let's fix the cold. I can do something about the cold, I think. It's a little tough, but we might be able to do something about that. So cold areas, the problem is pretty much been consistently that these things, they spew fire everywhere. But if I put it here, and maybe I put one other one, just don't want it to spew fire everywhere. This is going to be tough. I think everything's just going to start catching fire here in a second. We're going to put that there, and then we're going to see flammability and see what we're going to have a problem with here in a second. So Alan's going to go ahead and light this. And I don't think anything here is really at risk from that. That's good. And then on this side, I'm worried about it, but let's just see what happens. So the welcome mat could potentially catch fire, but kinda. I think we're okay there. If it has the impact of making the temperatures much more tolerable in more places, which it does look like that. It's this room here that's a really big pain in my butt. Because I can't really make this light and also warm at the same time. Maybe I can move the bench to be somewhere else. If I put it here, it's probably going to be catching fire. Anywhere over here is going to catch fire, probably. Maybe not here. Maybe here is okay. Does that work? Seems okay. Let's get rid of this shelf. We could put this over here, I guess. And then what I'm going to try to do is remove this lantern, and we'll replace it with a hearth. And maybe we'll replace it with a cheaper hearth. Warmth captures flames, and then this one says just created by. So I think this one is probably better. And if I place it here, that should provide warmth and light in this area, provided we maintain it. So it's just going to require somebody to go ahead and maintain this. Cuthbert, can you do it, please? Somebody maintain this. There we go. Now, this instantly lights up all these things like it could catch fire. Which is a problem, but maybe move the rug over a little bit more. Can this table shift just a little bit more? And not ruin how many customers we can hold? This is going to put it closer to that other lamp. Not really. There's not much I could do there, and that's actually removing a chair. There's not a lot I could do about that. It's just too close to this stuff. This light, if I move it this way, we still don't have any light here. Maybe that's the answer. Let's try this. let's try this. We'll move this table to where the chairs are just right up against here, about like that. Okay. We're going to slide you just a little bit closer to the bar. Okay. Then we're going to slide you just far enough away to where you don't get... to where you don't have that problem. Where's the spot there where this will work? My gosh. Not really. Nowhere. The answer is nowhere. Okay. We need to move these things a little bit more. How about we move shift U just a little bit closer to this one? Shift U just a little bit further out like that. And then shift U. Now we can get you to be over more like this. This isn't going to work. I mean, it just isn't, because we're going to put, what I'm planning to do is put light in the center of these tables. It's just not going to work. I think we just need to leave the risk of fire on the table here. I think it's just going to have to happen. We're just going to have to leave. There's going to be one table where it might catch fire. I mean, I could go smaller tables, but again, I'm trying to maximize how many people I can have in here, and I think this is probably the better way to do it. Okay, I can't move that one because there's a customer on it, but if I move you back like this, it lets me do that. And then everything is super dim now. So if I, like, again, putting a light in the middle of this sounds great, but now everything could just, you know, catch fire, and it sucks. So I guess I'm just going to have to deal with lighting being over here and having there be a slight fire risk. I'm just going to have to deal with that. There's not a lot I can do about it. Slide this over just a little bit more. If only there was a light source. You ever notice, like, there's a like tavern games, right? Can we have like a modern tavern, you know, builder, a modern tavern game? You know, like every time I get to a tavern game, every time there's a game where we're talking about like taverns and stuff and managing taverns, it seems like it's always taking place in like this older time. You know, I don't know. I feel like I want one that's a bit more modern. There we go. And then this chair has to go somewhere, which kind of can't anymore, can it? So the chair will go in here, but now it's going to catch fire. I can put the comfy chair over here, but it's for customers. So, blah. I don't know where to put this. It's just, there's just nowhere to do it. Because this over here is going to be lit, and then you're going to have fire over there too. So I just have this extra chair, and I don't think I can really put it anywhere. So I think this chair just goes. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. Okay. Okay, so that's fire risk. Brightness, still a problem. It's very dark in here. Not a lot I can do about it without having a significant fire risk. Filth is still bad. We need to have the floors be polished and stuff, you know. But Alan is the one I need to keep happy. I think Alan is making everybody sad. Alan's doing all of this to us. So we need Alan. There he is. He's going to go ahead and light that. All right. So Alan, where are you at on happiness? It's too cold here. That's getting fixed right now. So, I mean, certainly you'll be happier, right? In a second. You have a package from Glenda. Crap. What does she want? Hello there, dear. I've been thinking about how much you enjoyed the welcome basket, so I put together another little festival gift. We had a bake sale and raised a bit of funding to help you get the place ready for the festival. The enclosed gold should be enough for anything you need, with enough left over to decorate. My advice? In decorating, there are no wrong answers, and no such thing as too many ribbons. Thank you, Glenda. We got 1,500 gold for that. Oh, good. First thing I'm doing is paying off this nonsense. Or do we get something different? Oh my gosh, they unlocked so many things here. Banners, bunting string, lots and lots of banners. Bunting, acorns, acorn squash, cherry twigs, corn husks, daisies, fall leaves, Maize, gem, pears, pine cones, pumpkins, radishes, squash, turnips, wheat, cornucopias, candle clean. Let me just take a look at this cornucopia. I always like cornucopias. Candle stands, ribbons. There they are. We have husk bundles. We have bountiful harvest. Kind of looks like decorative tables. Yeah. Live edge table. Okay, husk spaced. Prized pumpkins. Fall wreaths. Live stand. Okay, so can we get... Just looking through all these still, trying to see if I'm going to use... I'm probably going to use almost all of these, but... You know, for the whole festival thing. But I'm just trying to see if there's anything really that stands out other than the tiny little trinkets. Not really. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to find is there anything I can place? I mean, is there any other outdoor space I can use? Because it seems like that's it, is over there, and then there's a little bit of space over here where I could put something, but nothing that really matters. I mean, we could put a well here, or I could just move the well from out here. Because this actually is pretty far away. We take the water from here and we move it all the way back into here, right? So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this to be back here, because I think it's a better spot for, you know, my workers getting stuff out of this well. So I'm gonna put it back there instead. And then this can go here so that we stop tracking in dirt. That'll help a little bit. Where else can we put these rugs to stop tracking in dirt? I mean, I don't know if this is having an impact, but I'm going to do it anyway because I have the money. And there's another door here. So why don't we go ahead and do that too, just to try to stop any dirt from getting in this room, because there's just so much of it. Might even double this up and just have 2 of them so we really have no dirt coming in here. I'm going to try that because we just have too much dirt all the time in these areas. Okay, so we have a shipment coming very soon, and those will have the nectars. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the extinguisher barrels because I don't believe we're going to need them. It's possible that I'm wrong. And we could also order some more food items and stuff as well. More mutton. We'll have at least 2 of those for now. Let's get some more coarse flour, some more game hen as well, and maybe a little bit more carrots. We'll get some more bread. Okay, go ahead and do that. And I don't think we need any nest killers, so we'll avoid that. And then escape barrel. This is a brew, and brew. But the green fruit could be an okay side dish. Maybe we'll grab a few of these just to see if people like them. And then inside our storeroom, we are going to need to store some more stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and go something like this. We should actually turn these around. Yeah, they should be like this instead. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't need people to go in the middle to get both of them. It's relative to their direction they need to use them, so it's in here. Okay. This seems all right. I don't have anything else. No more notes. Other than making Alan happy is the only notes I have, and he is, I think, anyway, supposed to be sleeping right now. So what in the world is he doing? He's going to lose all of his energy because he's not sleeping. Go to bed, Alan. Just go to bed. I mean, why are you wandering around without any energy? All right, what are you doing here? So at work, but easily bored. You don't have anything to do? I have something for you to do. We can have you, have you clean. Right now, you're a dog's body. That's why. All right, let's have you change to generalist. Because generalist will give you something to do. Dog's body, you'll stay that. But you can be a generalist for these last 5 hours. That sounds fine. So that way you won't be bored. All right, what else can we do to make people happy? The nectars are on their way. We're not going to skip out on those. Decorations, of course, are things that we need to look at. And there are a lot of them. A lot of things that we just unlocked. So if we could maybe have containers, arms, tools, vessels. What about, is it just in this section? Decorative? Ah, there it is. Travel info. This is a 5-star thing too. And we actually get this timber hutch for free. It's a 5-star thing. That's huge and awesome. And I don't know where I can put it where it won't burn. That's the hardest part about this, is I can't put it anywhere without it burning. If I go like that, are people going to be able to use this table? I'll place it. What else can we do for free? This dead tree shelf. Okay. I mean, it's free, but it can still burn, right? So, how about, I don't know. Everything's very cluttered. I kind of want to remove some stuff. Wish I could remove some stuff. How about, we'll put you here. And then we'll move this horse to be over here now. And then you will turn around and be here. And then perhaps on the decorative side of things, this is a template, but we could switch back to the designer mode, right? And we can do something like, we could put like this carved pig, or maybe this incense bowl, right? And we could place it maybe up top like this. That looks pretty good. And we could then keep going, maybe put in cage, medicine mortar. That's interesting. I'm not sure it really fits there, though. A white pawn piece or a black pawn piece. A game board. Hey, a game board for people to be entertained with. That's neat. How about we put that? I guess we could maybe. I can actually place it on the wall in a different way too. Oh, you know what? How about we place it on top of this? Does it let me do that? It does. Yeah, I can just place it on top of that. That's cool. How about we go a bomb, bandage, minor pack, adventure pack, dice. It's a very small dice, but you know what? If you want to play dice, then there are some dice over here. Okay, you guys can play some dice if you want to. Some cards be a good thing to have just laying around here. Maybe some cards on this table. That's good. You can put some cards over here on this table too. Okay, powder kegs, skeleton key, locks, traps, strange artifact. It's like a Game Boy. It's a Game Boy. The strange artifact can go on the wall for all to see. No. Yeah. Put it up here on top, on that top shelf. Everyone can see our strange artifact. Let's go ahead and take a look at variations. It'd be nice to change the color if I could do that. Let's maybe take this one. Is there any kind of color tool? Yeah, this one here. Maybe style picker. Okay, like a red one. Here we go. Let's make it a little bit smaller, and we'll place that maybe right here. So I'm imagining like different countries have their own banners and stuff. Here's the Thieves Guild one, right? So we'll place that over here. You know, just something like we're representing the 4 guilds kind of thing is sort of what I'm looking for there, as far as decorations go. And maybe we can, I don't know, have these little vines. These could be kind of cool. You have like little vines that are sticking out there. We can change the style of them so they're maybe slightly different colors. How about like a bronze one over there like that? It doesn't really change it much. Tan. There's a little bigger one here. There we go. And it'd be nice if they were a little bit different though, or maybe they just like they didn't have the exact same design. So maybe this grapevine could be, yeah, like something different, like this one instead. So we could maybe merge 2 of them together to make a completely different design like that, you know. And then maybe over here we take the grapevine. We can go maybe this one and then switch back to that bronze color like it was. And then again, just kind of merge 2 of them together to make a different design. So it could be something more like, yeah, something more like this. Just to make it look different, you know? In any case, yeah, just had to go nuts with that a little bit.
The Harvest Festival will begin tomorrow morning.
Okay, wait for the festival to
Fill your
begin.
larder and polish your silver. You have a best guild competition to win.
Yes. So we're going to get deliveries very soon. We have places for all those to happen. We'll then have the 40 nectars, I think. And so then we'll just have to wait for this to begin. And the Halflington Post, issue 435. The price is a lock of elven hair. Are you ready to party? A Reveler's Guide. Grease up your gullet and polish your dancing shoes. The Harvest Festival starts tomorrow. A hot gathering spot will be the new tavern in Halflington Hollow. We're told many groups of competitors are hoping to hold their activities in the tavern, so stop by. We're at the Gazette. We at the Gazette plan to stop by and lodge our votes for silliest name and come join us. There's a couple of things I want to do. Since I have lots of money at the moment, I want to hire some more people. Loves job applications. Great. Has vision, sleep in the darkness, sleeping when there's light around and will become unhappy. She hates sleeping when there's light around. Great. Exactly the opposite of everybody else. Get you a cash bonus, cost hatch as much. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna get you in here, and you're gonna be in with everybody else. This is 14 hours scheduled right through here. We're gonna change your hours real quick, so you're gonna work that shift instead. And you're pretty good at a variety of different things. I think I'll make you a dedicated server at the end of the day, and we can start you as a janitor in the beginning of the day. For now, that's how we'll do that. You also don't like sleeping next to light, so I can get you a bed that's in a bit more darkness. How about over here? Yes, this seems good. This will be your bed. This is definitely not near the light, so you are assigned to this person here. All right, you have a bed assigned. Yeah, that's this one. Yeah, very good. Okay. So that gets us one extra helper, right? We just probably gonna need some extra help with all the people that are coming in, so we're gonna be good there. Next, I could pay back the loan. It's gonna cost me what, 100, 280. Nah, for the festival, let's just keep the cash. We're fine. We're gonna need the supplies and everything, so we'll just keep the debt so that we can really slam the festival well. Okay, we need to make Alan happy though. That's the big thing right now. Alan needs to be happier, so I'm looking at this. He's getting his energy right now. That's pretty good. Maybe we can pay him some money. Temporary happiness boost. All right. So that'll give him some happiness. Maybe he will start to make other people happy too. This expires in 11 hours. If I give it to him again. Nope. Can't do it again. It expires in 2 more days until I can give it to him again. Okay. Okay, where's our delivery for the nectars? It's not way back here, is it? I don't know, there's got to be a nectar delivery here soon. We should have gotten those. Yeah, what are all these? No, we didn't get them yet. What happened? Where's my nectar delivery? Delivery from Baron's Brewery in 1.8 hours. It's right behind that banner, okay. And now we have Glenda Slate-Cleep. All right, Glenda. What's up?
Hello again. I've been wondering how you would decorate with the funds I sent. Wow, this wasn't what I was imagining at all. What a fun surprise. You note that Glenda doesn't come bearing a basket this time, but is instead struggling under a weighty bag of cleaning supplies as she surveys your tavern.
Good.
Anywho, I just thought we'd stop by, maybe do a little neighborly tidying up.
Excellent. That's what we need. Who is we?
The orphans who helped me with the basket, of course, and my grandma. Come in, everybody! A parade of chattering halfling children come bustling into the tavern, carrying sponges, buckets, brooms, and snacks. They're followed by an old halfling woman leaning heavily on a cane and brandishing a feather duster. We'll have this place sparkling clean in no time. The kids are so excited, they're competing to see who cleans best.
This all sounds absolutely fantastic. Thank you.
Glenda puts 2 fingers to her mouth and issues a shrill whistle. Let the festival cleaning competition commence. Fastest cleaner picks the ice cream flavour this evening. The orphans cheer and fall upon your tavern in a frenzy of suds and polish. Granny totters over to the tap and dusts it gently. You note that she's unlikely to be picking any flavours. In a few minutes, the pandemonium dissolves and the orphans sprint out of the sparkling tavern. Glenda watches them go with a fond smile.
Excellent. Tell me everything is clean now. Oh, yes. It is. Look at this place. This place is spotless now. Very, very nice. Thank you so much for doing that.
Wow. Look at those sparkling clean floors. It's like a reverse tornado came through here.
Oh my gosh. I think you missed the spot, kids. I think you missed the spot. Also, the fairy door should be, this tiny door should be over next to this bench. And these candles should probably not be there. You can move the candles to be over here or something. All right. Yep. You got to clean that up, guys. There you go. Nice, clean. Oh, they missed another spot over here. Wow, they come in quick, don't they, these bugs? They're very fast. I've got welcome mats on every external door. So, like, it just should just take their feet. Right? Everybody's feet's dirty, 100%. And then now it's only 7% dirty, right? He's just got clean feet now. That's perfect. So there really shouldn't be a whole lot of dirt left in this tavern, but there's still bugs. Infestation stuff still happens. Kind of annoying. All right, you know what? Everybody's getting a bonus for some temporary happiness. I want everybody to be happy here. So if you got a frowny face, well, listen up, frowny faces. All right, it's time to be happy. So let's give you a little bit of cash. Make you happy. We also can have some entertainment today. Okay. Gotta have entertainment if everybody's coming over. So we'll get old Cranford in here, and Three-Legged Mike can come in and close this day off. And then tomorrow's the festival. We'll have all the really good ones will be tomorrow. But we're gonna have some entertainment today. Where are my nectars? Also, why aren't people bringing this stuff in? I don't have a single dog's body at the moment, do I? Kind of feel like, who doesn't like the dog's body? You're fast. You don't have a problem with being the dog's body, do you, Samuel? Can you store this? Yeah, that's a good stock delivery. Okay, let's change this really quick. So, Gage hates being a dog's body. Alan is okay with it, though. Alan is going to be one for the next few hours. And then I think that's it, because Alan can totally do this on his own. All right, now I have the checkbox for having at least 40 nectars, so we are set and ready to rock. Everybody can be happy as we have people entertaining it now. It's pretty good. To get lighting in this area, I mean, to get lighting in here, why can't we just put like centerpieces down? Aren't there like I see all these lights, right? I'm thinking we can just do like a warm light. I just wish we could make it, yeah, like bigger. A really big lighting source around this stuff to provide light in the area. I'm already doing that though. Every table setting has a light. Magic flames, textiles, lights, warm light, purple lights. Yeah, I don't see anything that's really standing out to me. I guess object, and then we could go, let's say, there we go. I mean, the pivot point's in the wrong spot, which is why. So we'll go like this instead. There we go. Okay, so let's put this right here, and then just give it a little bit more rotation. Something like that is okay. You know, some extra decorations. That's neat. Over here on this side, I feel like we could probably do something. There's a glass, ooh, like a globe or something here. We could put a big old pole arm. Wow. Pole arm over here doesn't seem like a good idea, especially in a bar where everybody can get upset. Big shield though could work. Yeah. Big shield, make it bigger, like about like that. It's a real big shield. For these guys, it is anyway. Let's go ahead and switch the rotation point. There we go. We're going to want to also flip that around. There we go. Yeah, and then let's just make sure it's straight up and back against the wall. There we go. Huh? So that's a little better. I like it. That works. And then I also added, looks kind of lame, but I added darts right here. You know, in case anyone, I mean, it's really not even darts. It's a dartboard, but it's not really darts. It's axes. But maybe I could have spelled throw. Why are you upset? Why are you so unhappy all the time? I'm at work and exhausted. You shouldn't be at work and exhausted. Have a pay bonus. Stop being upset. Oh, Baltimore, definitely not. I don't want you upset. What is making you upset right now? Because you're the one that just keeps breaking things. Influenced by Alan is going +2, so he's a dirt dodger, which we have a very clean place now. So you should not be upset anymore, man. Get up there. Happiness. Get up there. We're not going to have any problems during this festival, okay? Good stuff only. That's the rule. We're only doing good stuff today, okay? I can probably pay off a little bit of this loan. I don't need this much money. I have a little bit of it, you know. But yeah, dog's bodies. Let's bring that stuff in. And we are going to need even more storage for that, aren't we? Let's get some more in the storeroom. We'll put you here and here, just so we can store a bit more. Okay, now we have more space for it. Bring it on in. Okay, crafted bread. Very good. I got plenty of this. What are you doing? I can't find bread anywhere. We just crafted it. The notice just said it. Although ordering some more, since it's, you know, going to be a big thing, probably should order some more. Let's get some trail rations. We can get some swamp rats too, for the people who really want them, I guess. And then let's go over here. Make sure we have more carrots, mutton, a little bit more flour to making bread, and some more brown bread this way. We'll order some more of that. And then this is a brew. This is a vines. This is the nectar. We'll have, like, say, 4 more of these too. Okay. Lots of stuff ordered. I think we're going to be in great shape for this festival. So, why don't we?
Surely you're festival ready now, eh? Still, a few more decorative touches here and there couldn't hurt.
I feel like this game knows that I'm still dinking around with decorations and just prepares to... Maybe my bathrooms could use it. You know, it's pretty plain in here. We could see some more decorative touches inside the bathrooms. How about some the rat's handbill? Oh yeah, for sure. We could put that on the walls. There we go. So we can put this over, let's say like this. Flip it around. Right? Let's switch it to this. And then we're just going to click it, rotate it up. There we go. Maybe stick it out from the wall just ever so slightly. Yeah, just a little bit, right? Put that in there. That's fine. What else do we want? Small painting. How about medium painting? This is only 1 gold. Medium painting, but we can make it as big as we want because we can, you know, design this however we want. I wish I could see these walls. I'm just not allowed to see interior walls, which is the problem. And I haven't figured out how to actually do that yet. I haven't figured out how to reveal the interior walls. Toggle focus, toggle free cam, multi-select, toggle gizmo, which is not that. Yeah, I looked at the handbook too and I didn't see it, but maybe I'm just missing it. Either way though, this is because this is an exterior wall, I can put this in here. So we'll put a little picture right there. All right, I think I'm fine for the decorations, to be honest. 394 gold just leaps away from my my account. Now, I have enough to pay this off. No, I don't. 740. Wow. I don't actually have enough to pay that off. You know what? We could always do this, though. We could do this and then this. There we go. So now I have 205 remaining and a lot less debt payment to deal with. Here we go. We got plenty of water. We do need to receive the groups, don't we? Yes, these groups must be told they can come tomorrow. Oh, boy. They are all coming here. Yes, they are. All right, so festival time, right? Let's go ahead and see what the people will be desiring. Can we see everything here? Yeah. They want to vote, bulletin boards, entertainment. We will have that. Let's go ahead and make sure that's on the schedule here. We are going to want some great entertainment to take place right here. 80 gold for you. And then we'll have Merry Melody will be here for this. And then later on, once we have the money, we're going to hire Songbird Simon to come in as well. Okay. So that'll be a big old day for us. And if I have to borrow more, then I'll just borrow more or whatever. Let's get it in here. All right.
I just noticed an important event is coming up.
I know. The festival. We know. All right. All of this needs to be brought inside. And we don't have enough hooks. So getting another hook would be a good idea, I guess. So storeroom. Fine. Fine. What's the interest rates? 20% is actually not... That's reasonable. For this game, it's reasonable. There we go. And then we'll just go ahead and do it. So meat hook, put that right here. That will be fine. And I think we'll get rid of... I didn't want this to be here, but we'll just put it over there a little bit further away. So now that mutton can go on the meat hook. Okay, good. So everything's in the storeroom. We're looking pretty solid. We have lots and lots of drinks. Everybody is ready for the festival indeed, except for these 4 people who are still low happiness. Let's get Marathan. Marathan, I can't pay. I can pay you. 70 gold is expensive to pay you, but I can't have you sleeping. Although, aren't you a night shift person? Yeah, you're about to go to sleep anyway, so you and Brandon being unhappy really doesn't bother me.
Rise and shine. Harvest Festival Week has arrived. 5 days of competitions, revelers, and frantic customer service. Huzzah! The best guild competition starts today at last. This may be the closest you come to a battle in this story. What a thrill! Every competitor in Halflington will be looking for a place to show off, host groups of festival goers, earn their love and votes, win the contest. Have at it!
Okay, we're gonna do it. My interface changed as well. That's pretty cool. There's the little question mark right here too. We have increased entertainment need pretty soon.
Like Halflington, a halfling ton. That's a unit of mass joke.
I got it. Yes, thanks. The Halflington Post, issue 436. Tomorrow's lotto results are the cost of this one. Special festival issue, chords, gourds, and awards. 5 days of revelry kick off today. Keep your eye on your purses because this year the Thieves Guild is determined to claim victory in the Best Guild contest. We were robbed last year, said guild member Sandy Pebblebrook. And yes, we do appreciate the irony. The thrilling conclusion will come on the evening of the 5th day when Mayor Slatekeep will hold an awards ceremony to announce all the winners. That's sweet. Also, breaking. Best Guild Contest Scandal. Why wasn't the Journalists Guild nominated? It's an important question, isn't it? So, how will we do? How will the Boogerman Boggle do in the festival? Find out next time on Tavern Keeper. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I'm going to leave you hanging right there. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.